Good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's advisory. It is Wednesday, the 24th of February. We've got a few things that we're going to be talking about today that are pretty general for the entire building. First and foremost, I want to talk about the way that we interact with those around us. You know, a lot of times as students, we talk about the concept of respect and how to earn respect, how to gain respect. Between strangers that you meet, teachers that you know, students that you meet in the hallways, and all that kind of thing. One of the things I really want to address is the way that students are speaking to or with teachers. It's come to my attention that we've had some very negative things going on, so I want to kind of talk about what is appropriate. If a teacher asks you to stop in the hallway to talk to you just about anything in general, stop, turn around, go stand up next to them or near them so that you can have a conversation like a young adult. Many of you guys, you're 15, 16, 17, some of you are 18 years old. Some of the behaviors that I've heard described are more like what I would expect out of a third grader. So I need you to really start to mature a little bit. Show that you're becoming a young adult that can interact in a positive way with those around you. This is an important piece of becoming an adult in this country. Secondly, we're going to talk about tardies. Now, to this point in this year, Miss Taylor and I have processed 741 referrals for tardies. That's right, 741. That's a lot. Yesterday, I spent quite a bit of time calling many of you down for your warnings, detentions, DMCs. Of course, we can understand that. First time you're on the tardy list with 5 or more, that's a warning. The second time is a detention after school for 90 minutes. The third time is a day of DMC. The fourth time that you're on there is 2 days of DMC. And if by some unbelievable stroke of bad luck you end up on there 5 times, you can get up to 3 days of DMC. Now, of course, when you get up to a couple days of DMC, I'm probably calling your parents in. We're going to have a little conference, figure out what's going on. What can we do here? And I do those kind of problem-solving things with people with their warning and their detention as well. Trying to figure out, where are you getting those tardies? Why are you getting those tardies? Do we need to change our schedule of when I go to use the restroom or things like that? You've got to understand and figure those things out. One of the other things I'm going to start doing next week, and this contest is going to begin on Monday. It is a grade level, gender-based tardy contest. I'm going to run this for 3 weeks. Whichever group wins after 3 weeks, and I'll show you that here in a second, whichever group wins after 3 weeks is going to earn a prize as a group. Now, what the prize is will depend on the interests of that group. I know that if the 9th grade boys win, I could probably get away with running a gigantic PE class for them and having a huge game of some kind. And me being the old PE teacher, I don't mind doing that. I think it'd be a lot of fun. And that would be, taking you out of a period of school, probably 8th period or a first period here or there, bleed over to after school, something like that. I'll build the schedule the way we need to for them. But then again, I know the senior girls probably don't want that. They might want something like an ice cream party, or for me to bring in a guest speaker of professional women from somewhere in the community. Whatever it is that group wants is what I'll go and try and get for them. If we were to start that contest and call a winner right now, here are the rankings as they stand as of yesterday. The 12th grade girls are the clear winners right now. They have the fewest tardies to this point in the year. 10th grade girls are in 2nd place. 11th grade girls are in 3rd place. 12th grade boys, the first boys group, the senior boys are in 4th. 9th grade girls, 9th grade boys, 10th grade boys, and bringing up the rear, the 11th grade boys. Now the gaps and the differences between here are not that big between each. The distance between the 12th grade girls and the 11th grade boys is a little bit big. We're talking about like 7 or 8% difference. So that's a pretty big number. But these are usually about 1. A couple of these are really, really close. They're percentage-wise exactly the same, down to about the 100th%. So there's some close moves in here. The point is, starting Monday, I'm going to be calculating tardies for your entire group starting Monday for 3 weeks. At the end of that 3 weeks, I'm going to tell you who the winner is. I'm going to post rankings every 3 to 4 days up in the cafeteria. You'll see it over by the calendar and the graduation clock so that you can see where your group stands. Hopefully, some of these boys might get motivated to get to class on time. Fewer tardies, moves your group up the list. Start thinking about those things. If you have any ideas as a group, what you would want your prize to be, I'd love to hear it at lunch so I can start planning for each particular group. Remember, only one group's going to win and get that prize. Hopefully it's yours. Thank you very much for paying attention here at Advisory today. We do have the other piece that comes from Miss Yeager. We'll watch that and get you going to lunch or to your next class period. Thanks a lot. Have a great one.